Hey guys, Corey here from Sky's the Limit Car Care, and today we're going to talk about one of the latest products from ScanGrip, and that is the MultiMatch 3 Connect. We're going to be going over what exactly this lamp is, how it compares to lamps that have come before it or other lamps on the market, who is it for, professionals or do-it-yourselfers, and then finally the specifications that make this lamp what it is. Alright guys, so what is the MultiMatch 3 Connect from ScanGrip? The MultiMatch 3 Connect is an exceptional automotive detailing light that can be used to find defects on your vehicle while you're polishing, or if you're coating, it can help you find high spots with the use of the diffuser attachment. It's really just a light that can be used in all different ways for automotive detailing. The word connect means that we're able to connect this with a variety of batteries, which is really the big step forward that the MultiMatch 3 Connect has over the previous iteration, which was the MultiMatch 3. In previous lamps, you would have to buy a larger package, you'd have to spend more money and invest in a brand new battery that would work with that particular unit. With this, ScanGrip thought of a great solution for that, and what they did is they came up with these connectors. So if you have a Makita, a Flex, a Milwaukee, a DeWalt, they've got others as well. Basically whatever you've got already laying around your shop with regards to batteries, you can simply just buy this connector for a few bucks. We actually have it on our store so that when you're checking out, those options pop right up for you and you can add those on. And then you can just use your existing batteries. Not only can you use the existing batteries, but you can also purchase a power supply if you don't want to use it with a battery source. If you just want it directly plugged into the wall, you purchase the power supply, which is this unit right here. You plug it into the back and it's always on. If you want to use batteries, then you just buy a little connector and use your existing batteries. Simple as that. So as far as specifications go, the 3 in the MultiMatch 3 Connect, that stands for lumens. That's your brightness. As far as the CRI, that's 96, and that's the color rendering index. And then number 3, and most importantly for me, or very importantly for me anyway, is the color temperature. Because depending on the color of the car and the defects that you're trying to look at, or the high spots that you're trying to find when you're wiping down a coating, that color temperature can make a huge difference in you being able to do that. So as far as the color temperature, you're looking at adjustability anywhere from 2500 to 6500, which is a huge range. 2500 obviously being on the really warm scale, and 6500 being slightly cooler than the sunlight. Around 6000 is usually about sunlight temperature, which is where you're looking at for finding high spots. To talk about a little bit of the existing attachments for this ScanGrip unit, which goes with a lot of the ScanGrip lamps, and that is the connection right here. You're able to connect it to the existing tripod or wheel stand. So if you already have the ScanGrip system of lights and you just want to upgrade, then your existing wheel stand, your existing tripod, whatever it is, you can just mount this right to that, no problem. And likewise, you have diffusers connections for it. So if you're hunting for high spots with your ceramic coating, you simply take your diffuser, snap it on the unit, and you can use it for that. If you're doing paint correction with it, obviously as it is, you just change that color temperature to what you want, change the brightness to what you want, and you can find the defects right there on your paint. Weight of the unit, 5.2 pounds. It can also be used as a power bank, so it's got a little USB attachment right here. You can plug your phone into it if your phone's going dead or any other USB device. Again, you've got all the controls there, but the really slick feature on the Connect is that you have the Bluetooth functionality still well at hand. All you got to do is download the ScanGrip app. It's literally called ScanGrip. You can hit that on your iPhone or your Android device. Download the app, it's free, and then you can actually control the brightness and everything else, the color temperature, all those things from your phone. All right guys, so final question, who is this product for? Is it for professionals or is it for a do-it-yourself guy that's just working on his own car on the weekend? And really that's a combination of the two. It's really going to come more down to the quality of work that you're doing or the expectations that you have of your work. If you really want to make sure that you can find every defect in the car, if you want a really high quality lamp, if you want to be able to find high spots with a tool that is designed specifically for that, then this is the product for you. If you don't have as high of expectations, then you might not necessarily need to spend $230 on a lamp, and you could go for something a cheaper option. But it really just comes down to the quality of tools that you like to work with, honestly. All right, guys, so let's go over some of the really cool features up close and personal. Number one, obviously the diffuser. I love what they've done with the magnetic. You can literally just snap that on and it just pops right on magnetically. So I love that. As far as the connectors that we talked about, this one's the Milwaukee connector. We happen to have a Milwaukee battery off of a drill, and so we're literally able to just grab that from our shop and we can just plug it right in. Just take it over like this, snaps right in, and then you're going to flip this around, pop the handle up like that to expose the connector, and then you just slide that right in like there. And while we have the back of it exposed, I'll go ahead and show you up close how you can control it from the back. This is typically not what you're going to do once you download the app on the phone, because the phone is so cool, but basically you can turn it on right there, obviously. And then now that the unit is on, you can see over here the controls for the brightness. I can turn the brightness down or up, and then if I want to change the color temperature, I just switch to that mode, and then now I'm going to start changing the color temperature. If you want to plug in your phone, then you can just plug your phone in right here or anything else to charge that. And again, like I mentioned, if you want, you can actually, we'll turn that off real quick and push this down, pop that out. If you want, instead of using that for your battery, you can just plug this unit directly into the wall. You just plug that in and plug that into the wall, and you're good to go. You don't even have to worry about the batteries. In our case, we actually like the batteries. They work quite well. So we're going to continue our demonstration with our battery plugged in. So we've got that. So one of the slickest features that we have is the Bluetooth Connect. Right now we've got the app up on Josh's phone here. And so to turn the unit on, instead of using that back there, if I have this up on a stand or something, I don't need to reach up there. All I got to do is hit the on button and it'll turn it right on. You can see right now we have it at 100% brightness, but very warm color temperature. We can easily change that color temperature to cooler all the way up to daylight, and we can also obviously change the strength to a lower brightness. If you want to connect multiple lamps and control them all in unison, it looks like we haven't done it ourselves, but it looks like you can easily do that as well. You can create a group with more lamps right here with this selection, but I digress. So going back to this option, that reminds me of one thing that I didn't mention, the internal battery on the unit. If you do not plug any batteries into it, it does have an internal battery, and that internal battery will last about 2 hours on the lower brightness settings. Here, once I move my hand out of the way, with the brightness of the 3000 lumens there, you can easily find the scratches in the paint there. So when you're polishing, that will obviously be very easy to find and make sure that you've removed before you start trying to coat your vehicle. This is actually color temperature we like while we're coating. It's right around there. Depending on the color of the car, sometimes it'll be easier to find scratches with a warmer color temperature, and sometimes it'll be easier with a really cooler, higher color temperature like we had there. All right, guys, so that's all we've got for today. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to hit subscribe and hit the notifications bell. That helps us bring you videos more easily and bring better content to you. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, leave those below. And as usual, you can hit us at service@carpro-us.com, at our phone 386-259-0759. And if you're interested in purchasing this product, you can always find us on carpro-us.com. Hope you guys enjoy the video and see you next time.